What is up, guys? I hope you're all doing good. Today, I'm going to talk about player prefs. I know you're wondering why the heck is this guy showing a gameplay footage instead of going to the topic? Well, this is my shameless attempt to increase the watch time of this very short video. Okay, now that I have successfully wasted a minute of your time and fooled you into watching my noob ass gameplay, let's get on with the video. Player prefs is a class that is used to save data permanently. That means that the data won't get erased when the user quits the game. This sort of data is called persistent data, and it's generally used to save things like player stats or game settings or key bindings and etc. Usually the kind of stuff that you might not want deleted. So let's see how we write them. At the core, it has two operations: setting and getting data, and every data you want to save must be associated with a key, which is a string in this case. So when you want to get the data, you use this key to get it. In order to set or store data, we use a set series of methods. For example, we want to save the high score of the player. For this, I'll use the setInt method. I'll pass in the key and I'll pass the value that I want to be stored. And that is all you gotta do to save data. Now, in order to get data, we use the get series of methods. In our case, we will use the getInt method and pass in the key to get the value. Now, in some cases, you might want to check if any data has been assigned to a key or if some data has been assigned or not. So here you can use the hasKey method to do so. And consequently, if you want to delete all the saved data, you can use the deleteAll method. Now, I generally use a editor script to add a custom button to call this deleteAll method. For this to work, let's create a script in the editor folder. In the script, you can remove the mono behavior as it's not really required, and add Unity editor namespace. Now let's write a static method which we will call when we click the button. In this method, I'm going to write the deleteAll method. Now to make this appear in the menu, we will have to add this menu item attribute to the method and pass in the details of where you want it and the name of the menu item. If you switch to the editor, you will see this item in the tools menu, and when you select the clear data button, the data will get cleared. Well, that's about it, guys. This was a very short video, but I hope I made sense with what I was trying to tell. I also tried to give some perspective on how I use it in my project. So yeah guys, if you like the video, do smash that like button, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video.